Hello, Jeff. John Noble here, mate. How are you? You've got a birthday coming up, and you might I wonder how he knows that. Well, I know a few things. I know that you're turning 43, and I know that this is a message from someone who loves you a lot. That's McKenna B. And turning 43. What else do I have to know about you? Oh, your birthday's on the 13th of April. And, I was just thinking about, it's strange talking to people that have watched the work over the years and are familiar with a certain aspect of me or of my personality. But the touching point about this, Jeff, was that McKenna B told me that she and her dad used to watch Fringe together when she was little. And she told me that you still say, even to this day, that it's one of the best shows ever made. I actually think it was a very good show. I think at the time it was probably a bit underrated. It's not anymore. Fantastic show. Wonderful character that I got to play too. Lord, I couldn't have written it better myself. The writers are quite amazing, and they allowed me to exercise my creative freedom on it. So they wrote the words, and I did a lot of the interpretations the way it should be too. So you guys used to watch that, eh? You apparently were fascinated by the fact that I could never get to see Kenneth Cole's character's name right, which was, as you know, I'm not allowed to say it now, Astrid, and how he always got it wrong. Of course, over 5 years that became an interesting guessing game. What else could it be? What can we do here? We've done all the ASTs, asterisk, and so forth. And then, of course, you get a bit bizarre. At one stage, I called her Claire, which was another person altogether. I just called her Claire. And no one seemed to really notice that much except her and Claire. Why not? It was a bit of anything goes, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Just a fantastic show, though. I think it had served its time. I don't know that we could have picked up and run any further with it. A lot of the storylines that were discussed or promoted very early in the piece actually did get paid off, which is very unusual in a series. There are a few that went missing, but most of them were in there, and that's where the finale came into play, because Walter was able to reconcile with his son Peter and with Astrid. Beautiful scenes, both of them, in the finale, and reinforced my thought that Fringe was actually a big love story, big family love story, and it also had all the good fun in it, all the good fun, science and so forth, and crazy characters. I'm sending you this message today, Jeff, because on Friday, a friend of mine and a colleague died, and that was Lance Reddick from Fringe. Remarkable, very, very unique man, very professional. He was only 60. God, I'm 75. It makes me feel like I'm getting a bit long in the tooth. You're only 43, golly. Oh, a man at the prime of his life, I'd say. Anyway, mate, it's lovely to be able to get this chance, and I thank you again for giving me this chance to speak to you. Wish you a happy birthday, happy 43rd, and I get a kick out of when people say that they watched it when they were little with a parent or grandparent. I think that's beautiful, and at times the whole family, because they could all get something out of Fringe, didn't they? The comedy or the drama, the human anxieties that were there. A lot of people, I'm told by them, a lot of people with some form of temporary mental despair in some ways, not knowing what they were doing, where they were going. The other thing that I loved about Jeff was that a number of people that said we didn't like science until we saw Fringe, and now we love it. And in fact, we studied it at university, and I'm now doing my postgraduate in science, and thank you, Walter. Well, that gives you a pretty big thrill. It's amazing, isn't it, that the impact that something in the pop world has on our behaviours, and that's why it's a big responsibility somehow or other to be as truthful as you possibly can. Well, that's a general rule of acting anyway. Be truthful. Don't try to be something, just be truthful. You get what I mean? Anyway, mate, I'm going to let you go now, but I just wanted to say hello to you. Have a happy birthday. What's the date again? 13th of April. I'll have just completed doing a show called Severance in New York, a guest appearance. And then I'm heading back to Australia, retirement. So you won't be seeing that much more of me. I'll be doing some shows over in Australia, I hope, just to keep my hand in. But it's been a glorious journey, and I'm glad you were able to share some of it. So, Jeffrey, my friend, I wish you the very best. I wish you a happy birthday. And McKenna, thank you. Thank you so much for thinking of me when you wanted to